everybody, and welcome to Morning Mindset. We've reached day 4 of this 5-week series already, and this series is about living life by your own design. And this week it's all been about recognizing what's getting in the way of you having that life that you want. And we've been focusing on fear being a major player. So today I want to share some actions that you can take, some practical things that you can do to train your mind to overcome that fear and expand your comfort zone. But recognize that it is a process. Okay, this week has all been about recognizing it, and a process is no different. So you have all the tools from yesterday, where you learn how to face your fears and label them, create small acts of courage, even make a fear to courage chart, and to neutralize them. And that's a huge thing. It's like getting your mind fit, as we've been talking about, and preparing it, just like you would if you thought it was going to rain. You take your umbrella out just in case, okay? And it's challenging at first. You just take it slow. And because it's challenging and it can be hectic, especially when you're in the middle of a fear, I've created a process using the anagram CALM. Now, calm, the C for calm is to calm your mind down by slowing your breathing. So you breathe in the word that's calming, and you can even use the word calm. So you breathe in, calm. And then you breathe out whatever you're feeling in that moment. So your identified fear, and it might be anxious. So you breathe in the word calm and you breathe out the word anxious. And you do that 5 or 6 times until you feel your level of anxiety calming down, all right? And then the A is for acknowledging what that fear is really representing. Yeah, thank it for keeping you safe. Even if that doesn't feel right or make sense, just do it anyway and practice. Because remember, you would have learned that fear has a positive purpose for you. Okay, so then the L then is to lean into your fear and understand what it needs from you. What's it trying to do for you? And then see if you can find a better way to address that need. And the last one, M, is to make a small step to nudge and expand your zone of comfort. And I've got a 5-step system for you to do this in a second. But while safely meeting that need that you identified that the fear was trying to protect you from. And then the next step then is to make a conscious choice to stop being afraid. I know that sounds really easy. Oh yeah, I'm going to stop being afraid. But you can, when you take your umbrella out and you're prepared, right? You're ready for the rain. You're ready. You've got your mind fit and you've made out the process. So another way you can do that is to write out on what you're missing out on by being afraid and having those fears. Yeah, what are you missing out on by having those fears? And what opportunities have you lost? And then reflect on why it's so much better when you change it now. And put that list somewhere visible, all right? What you're losing out on, all right? So then I want you to expand your comfort zone with these 5 action steps. And I call them the 5 C's for growth and change. Yeah. So the first step 1 is to change your focus. Decide what's really important to you, who are the most important people in your life, and why them? Why are they important to you? What makes you happy? And why does it make you happy? You always got to understand the why of everything. And then I have a good thing for you to do. Ask your best friends why they're friends with you. Ask your best friends why they're friends with you. Write down how that makes you feel, and what are you going to discover? You never know what you might discover. Because what happens if you see yourself through their eyes? Because we live our lives mostly through the eyes of somebody else. What someone thinks we're hopeless, or someone else thinks we're whatever it is, not good enough. We can see ourselves through their eyes. So if you see yourself through the eyes of your friends, what do you see? It's only problematic if that person is negative or critical. So I want to ask you to ask yourself, whose eyes are you living your life through? So step 2, then choose. Make a choice to live and be more true to the real you, and write out how you're going to do this and when you will do this. Remember, it's all about that MindFit, having your umbrella ready, and then why you want to do this now. And then I want you to make a conscious effort to choose differently this time from the way you did last time. So for me, if I dropped that spider on me and I reacted like, ah! I'm going to try and just like, and still run away, but I'll do it a bit more eloquently. Okay, so choose to say yes more. Choose differently and say yes more. Stop avoiding things. And choose to want more than anything, to live your life with abundance, to let life in, to let love in, to let happiness and joy in. And understand that the extent that you don't have what you want in your life right now is the extent that you're resisting it. Think about that. Okay. So then step 3 is about creating that comfort zone chart that we talked about yesterday. I have my clients one starting with like 3 rings, and inside the rings they have their goals on each one, and they expand that ring by making those calculated risks small acts of courage, so they move further and further away. Think of it kind of like a dartboard. Yeah, so you're working from the middle out instead of the outside in. Yeah. And then step 4 is craft a mantra to keep you focused and on track and constantly moving in the direction you want to go, expanding those rings. And make it something you repeat to yourself all the time, which reminds your unconscious mind of your intentions. And as you know, repetition is the mother of skill. Think tying up shoelaces, driving cars. And mine, I have 2 that are important to me. And one, if you've watched any of my other lives, you'll know that it's called I Choose, and it's by Miranda Merritt. And it's I choose to live by choice, not by chance. To make changes, not excuses. To be motivated, not manipulated. To be useful, not used. I choose self-esteem, not self-pity. And I choose to listen to my inner voice, not the random opinion of others. And I choose to be me. And then my own quote that I created was, I want to live and work in a way that motivates and inspires me and everyone else I come into contact with. So this last step is step 5. Do something at least twice a week where you follow your passion, your joy, and your happiness, and start something new and make a whole bunch of new friends. Okay? Now, note how this changes your world for the better. Yeah, think about that. Follow that and let me know how you go. And next week is Evaluate Week. It's the second part of the resets. And we're going to question where you are now compared to where you really want to be. And we're going to assess that. And we have a saying in England which says, let's separate the sheep from the goats and put your current lifestyle through its paces. Okay, so thank you for being here. That's it for me. I truly appreciate you. I'm super grateful for your time, as always. If you found this helpful and motivating, I would love for you to help me inspire others by sharing the message. And if you want to keep up to date with my trainings, join my online community, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And my greatest wish is that you be MindFit. I want you to live your best life and live it with passion. Reset, be authentic, and be you. And I see we have some comments. Woohoo! Bring them on. Chuck them up, team. Mark Sullivan says, good morning. Good morning, Mark Sullivan. Thank you for tuning in again. Parker, woohoo! Week 1 complete. I know. Already. Parker also says, I like that, putting fear and courage together so we know where we're headed. 100%. 100%. I have a brilliant chart that I do in the whole program for that. High Tech Mother says, I love how you use the word calm to make it so inspiring and actual. Thank you, High Tech Mother. That's awesome. And High Tech Mother also said, oh, notes, almost forgot my notepad. I make notes about everything. Mark Sullivan said, that's cool, calm. Yeah, get it into your head. And Mark Sullivan, whose eyes indeed? I know. When you start really thinking about that, like, whose eyes am I, living my life through? Parker says, ooh, that's interesting. Never thought about asking my own friends why. I know. You might not all the way here. Yeah, you will if they're your friends. High Tech Mother says, make changes, not excuses. Love that. Yeah, me too. It's something I really live by. And Parker says, that's powerful. Self-esteem, I choose to be me. 100%. There's no better person to be, Parker. And Parker also says, I agree. Live to motivate and inspire self and others. That's my only wish, for you to be MindFit. I love that. 100%. Thank you. There are brilliant comments. I love the comments. Love reading what you guys think and sharing your feedback. Thank you. I'll see you next time, next week.